And we begin with that high drama on Capitol Hill. Major revelations about the White House, Russian hacking, and those claims about wiretapping. FBI Director James Comey in an extraordinary move, confirming publicly for the first time that the agency is investigating Russia's attempt to influence the election and possible links to members of President Trump's campaign team. Director Comey also breaking his silence 16 days after the president's explosive tweets confirming there is no proof that President Obama ordered wiretaps at Trump Tower. But despite Comey's statement, the president is still standing by his claim. ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas starting us off from Washington tonight.
Tonight, stunning revelations from the FBI director.
I have been authorized by the Department of Justice to confirm that the FBI, as part of our counterintelligence mission, is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
James Comey finally going public and confirming there is an ongoing investigation, now in its 7th month, into Russia's meddling, including possible collusion by Trump campaign associates.
That includes investigating the nature of any links between individuals associated with the Trump campaign and the Russian government, and whether there was any coordination between the campaign and Russia's efforts.
It took 30 minutes to get to the other elephant in the room, Comey refuting Trump's accusations in a series of tweets 16 days ago that as a candidate he was wiretapped by President Obama.
Director Comey, was the president's statement that Obama had his wires tapped in Trump Tower a true statement?
I have no information that supports those tweets, and we have looked carefully inside the FBI. The Department of Justice has asked me to share with you that the answer is the same for the Department of Justice and all its components. The department has no information that supports those tweets.
President Obama could not unilaterally order a wiretap of anyone.
No president could.
Directly disputing that tweet, quote, Obama had my wires tapped in Trump Tower. But much of the more than 5 hours of testimony focused on Russian meddling, Comey testifying the Russians were motivated in part by animosity toward one candidate.
Putin hated Secretary Clinton so much that the flip side of that coin was he had a clear preference for the person running against the person he hated so much.
And according to Comey, they made no attempt to cover their trail.
They were unusually loud in their intervention. It's almost as if they didn't care that we knew what they were doing or that they wanted us to see what they were doing. They'll be back in 2020, they may be back in 2018.
Much of the emphasis on disclosures about former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's conversations with the Russian ambassador that led to his resignation. One Republican all but pointing fingers at the previous administration as the source of the leaks.
Would Director Brennan have access to an unmasked U.S. citizen's name?
In some circumstances, yes.
Would National Security Advisor Susan Rice have access to an unmasked U.S. citizen's name?
I think yes, in general, and any other national security advisor would.
But unlike today's disclosure of the Russian investigation, the FBI director refusing to say whether those leaks are also under investigation.
I can't, but I hope people watching know how seriously we take leaks of classified information, but I don't want to confirm it by saying that we're investigating it. And I'm sorry I have to draw that line. I just think that's the right way to be.
Comey himself acknowledging his extraordinary testimony.
Our practice is not to confirm the existence of ongoing investigations, especially those investigations that involve classified matters.
But he's the same FBI director who vaulted to fame for his public disclosures about Hillary Clinton's email investigation that some Democrats feel derailed her campaign.
And Pierre joins us live tonight. Pierre, we now know definitively there were 2 investigations during the election, one involving Hillary Clinton and her emails, and one involving Trump campaign associates that is still ongoing. Why did it take until now for Comey to speak about the investigation involving the Trump campaign?
Tom, there was so much public interest in the case, they said they simply had to acknowledge that there was an ongoing investigation.
Pierre Thomas for us tonight. Pierre, thanks so much.